What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Cork to Glory. This is episode number 16. And we start today's episode off with our fixtures for December. As you can see, we've got the FA Cup second round at home to Luton Town. Massive game there between two of the top teams in League One right now, and some big ones in the Championship as well, as we officially reached the halfway stage of the League One season and play our first few games of the second half as well. A brief look at our academy, as it's the first of the month as well. Ethan Ellie looks like our best player, but ironically, he's the youngest, and we can't promote him at just 15 years old. Shame too, because I'd love to have him right now and see how good he looks at 62 overall. McCluskey looks alright, as does McDowell as well. And yeah, we also decided to change the position and development plans for a few players in our academy today as well. Gavin McLean, who is a central midfielder by trade, we're going to trade him to the right wing because he looks like he's going to be a much better winger for us in this team, so I should see his overall jump up from the low overall it is now. Kieran Costello is a left-footed fullback, so I'm going to change him from right back to left back because it makes more sense. And also Aidan McDowell got a position change as well. He is now going to be a central midfielder in this team because he seems to have... I don't know why I just went past it there. He has much better passing stats than pace and dribbling. So a brief look at the League One table. As you can see, 4 points off the league leaders, Barnsley, who have just been on an absolute crusade this campaign off, and 7 points ahead of Luton Town, our first opponents today, but this one coming in the cup and not in the league. One game between now and the halfway stage. We're guaranteed to be in second 23 games through the campaign, and I would have taken this at the start of the season. You know, I said at the start of the campaign, I want to be in the Championship next season. We're good enough, and I'm going for it back to back. You know, I said I wanted to win the title again. I don't know if that's going to happen now because, I mean, Barnsley are just running away with it, or so it seems. And it's kind of ironic because we've beaten them this season, but they're looking unstoppable other than that. But you know what? I'll take second place every day of the week. I just want back-to-back promotions, and as things stand, we're on course to do that. And after our win against Luton Town, that puts us into the FA Cup third round. Bell with the only goal of the game in that one. And also another batch of scouting here from our scouts based in Scotland, Wales, and also the Republic of Ireland as well. Or as you can see, with Rhys, who, as we know, has been struggling since we picked him up for £3 million. We rejected a couple of players in our latest batch of scouting here. We did put a couple in our academy, including, as I get to him in just a moment's time, Ethan Malloy, and also, take your time, Doxy boy, Eamon Cunningham. Yes, Eamon, sorry, I just shouted out. Eamon Cunningham, 63 rated, centre forward with Cam as secondary position, 4-star weak for 82 ball control, 74 dribbling, pretty quick, medium low work rate, a 4-star weak that he gets right in to our first team at just 16 years old. I also put McCluskey as well, as he's now at 60 overall as well. And as we check out the players' potentials, Rhys, come on, this is more like it, son. Jack McCluskey shows great potential, as we know we're training that attacking work rate up, so it will be high at some point. He was just sat in our academy, and finally now we check his potential. He's got showing great potential. And for Cunningham, yes! Rhys, finally, you little beauty. I don't know what took you so long, but 5 months into your 9-month mission, you've picked us up a decent player. The first ever player that has the exciting prospect tag. Eamon Cunningham is the name. And I'm absolutely buzzing. Finally, I was so frustrated in the last episode, man. I really was. Because, again, we spent all of our money on this guy. £3 million. And he'd found us no one. But finally, he's got us a decent player. Cunningham comes in. And, of course, I've got to accommodate him and put him in the first 11. I'm not going to have an exciting prospect sat on the bench. What I'm going to do is I'm going to push Morrissey up to attacking midfield. And I actually said it in the very last episode. At some point, Morrissey will be taken out of our first 11 to make way for a younger player. I'm going to push his role up from centre mid to attacking mid and play Cunningham there. So Keenan and Keating, who are both defensive midfielders, can stay back. Cunningham can have the free rein to go forward. And I'm going to try and change the development plan to attacking midfielder, so that will swip the centre forward and attacking midfield positions around. Doesn't mean that much, but it might see a little overall boost. So yeah, Cunningham is in, an exciting prospect. Rhys, Press, you've just saved your job, son. You've just saved your job, because for his debut against Fleetwood Town, I gave him the number 8. I took it off Coleman. I said, sorry, bro, but he's got to take it. He's the future here at Turner's Cross. 62 minutes into a game, it was deadlock. Cunningham sent forward 1-on-1, and on his debut, gets a goal and gives us the lead with the finish. And with 22 minutes on the clock, still leading by 1. Leo. Oh, I love it so much. I said it on Twitter yesterday. Guys, if you're not doing this from corners. I beg you, I plead with you, please start doing it. It's so much fun. We pick out Leo in the box, switch to receiver. Look at that, rising highest and a bullet header into the back of the net. Cunningham with the cross. That's an assist for Eamon to go along with the goal on his debut as well. Cork City 2, Fleetwood Town 0, out of a minute to go. McGlade to Cunningham, through to Bell, and a second assist for our number 8 on his debut. What a performance, as Samuel Bell says, yeah, he might have the exciting prospect tag, but I've still been the star of this team so far this season. Final score, Cork City 3, Fleetwood Town 0. What a performance on his debut for 16-year-old Eamon Cunningham. 2 assists and a goal as well. One of those assists coming from a dead ball as well. Incredible debut in a big 3-0 victory. Rhys, get in, son. You have saved your job, and I know I threatened you with redundancy in the last episode, but yeah, I'm going to give you that Christmas bonus now, because that makes up for a lot of months of absolutely no good players whatsoever. Regardless, third round, the FA Cup has been drawn. Unfortunately, unlike last season, we don't have a Premier League side away from home. We've got Gillingham Town at Turner's Cross, but I do feel confident of progressing to the fourth round for the first time in the club's history, because Gillingham right now is sat in the bottom half of the table in League One, so we'll certainly be favourites for that one there, being at home as well. And also Costello's position change got completed as well. He's gone from right back to left back. I noticed that a lot in this year's FIFA after this goalless draw against Wigan away at the DW Stadium. I noticed that a lot in this year's FIFA. I don't know if you guys do as well, but a lot of the time you'd have a player and a fullback coming out of the academy, and he's on like the wrong side. So he's a left-footed player that plays right back, or a right-footed player that plays left back. It's really weird. I don't know if EA have done it just to make you use the position change feature more, but either way, it only takes a couple of weeks normally, so I'm fine that he's now got the left back as his primary position. And so for the following game, on the back of the goalless draw against Wigan, oh yes, Cunningham sat out of that one, but came back into the starting 11 for this one against AFC Wimbledon. Right before the break, he gets his second goal in professional football and gives us the game winner as well. It is for certain now, this kid is the real deal. 2 games, 2 goals and 2 assists, and speaking of 2, that's the amount of ratings he grows after I switch his position around from centre forward to attacking midfield. And yeah, to me, he definitely looks as though he is going to be an attacking midfielder and shouldn't be playing anywhere else. I was thinking possibly inside forward, but then I thought no, come on, this guy's not got that much pace. He's got great passing and dribbling stats. No, keep the guy playing through the middle of the park. I've given him the Dynamo development plan, because that will improve his skill moves. I don't know whether you guys are the same as me. When I have a creative player, beat him out wide or through the middle, I want them to have at least 4-star skill moves. So yeah, he'll get the Dynamo development plan. That'll increase a couple of his ratings quickly, and also give him again 4-star, hopefully at some point 5-star skill moves. That'll be amazing, won't it? As yeah, he'll go on that development plan for now, as I am so happy, man. I'm honestly so happy. It's taken a long time, but finding an exciting prospect. And he's the real deal as well, man. He looks so good. So following the win there, we did lose away at Bloomfield Road against Blackpool by 2-0. Gary Medina at a double in that game in a 2-0 loss, and we have had a really poor run of form in our games away from home. I think we've only won 2 away games in our last 7 or possibly 8. It's been a really tough patch for us when going away to England. And I'll take a look at the youth academy as well. You would have seen McLean's position change just got completed. I changed him to a winger, and that saw him jump up to 55 overall. I think that was a +7 increase in his overall rating. So really happy about that there, as his position change gets completed as well. I do love the position changes, but speaking of players out of the academy, this kid is the real deal, man. I think that should be his nickname as well. Eamon the Real Deal Cunningham, because he certainly is. It's another goal for our number 8 as we take on Lincoln City here at Turner's Cross. What a strike as well from Cunningham, as he makes it 1-0 and gives us the lead. And 6 minutes after the restart, Galvin whips it across to the back stick, and Rory Keenan says, yep, he might have the exciting prospect tag, but don't forget, I also show great potential as well. So Cork City 2, Lincoln 0, Keenan with the goal. And with 15 minutes to go, a chance to make it 3. Lovely through ball by Cunningham. Bell takes his time, and what a finish as well. And I tell you, man, I'm beginning to fall in love with this team this season. It was a little bit ham-fisted last year, don't get me wrong, and I was pleased with some of the academy graduates, but this season, I'm falling in love with this Cork City team. Samuel, Bell, Eamon Cunningham, and Rory Keenan, the 3 goal scorers in this game, in a 3-0 victory. The sees us cut the gap on Barnsley to just goal difference, and remain 6 points clear of Charlton in 3rd place with 19 games to go. Still pretty tight, but as things stand, we're right where we want to be. But that won't this episode of Court to Glory, guys. So a big thank you, fortunate you have enjoyed it, and if you have, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all, have a fantastic day, and I will see you for the next episode of Cork to Glory, as the January transfer window will open, and we'll have the FA Cup third round tie at home to Gillingham as well, very soon.